Hello my dear students, my name is Mr. Emmanuel Charles from Edukea Education Center. Yes, today let us see our topic, Sustainable Mining, Geography Form 2. First of all, I want to let you know the meaning of mining in Tanzania. So, through that, let us see a brief definition of mining industry in Tanzania. Mining is the process of extracting minerals and fossil fuel from the earth's crust. My dear students, mining industry, this is the process of extracting minerals from the earth's crust. So by doing that, during the extraction of minerals, through that oral processes is what we call mining. So therefore, the extraction of minerals save human beings for a long time. This is because through the extraction of minerals from the earth's crust provides different resources from the earth's crust. Example, there is minerals that are extracted like gold, copper, diamond, fossil, oil, coal, gas, and the other materials. So through that, the whole process of extracting either oil, copper, diamond, and gold, that is what we call mining industry. So by doing that, the process of extracting minerals has two types, as it is shown here. There are two types of mining industry, namely metal mining industry and non-metal mining industry. These two types is the kind of mining industries of which during the extraction of minerals you can use so that you can extract mineral from different area where there is materials like copper, diamond, gas, and the other mining. So after looking to those two types of mining industries, so let us look one after another. Metal mining industry. This is the type of mining industry which involves the extraction of minerals from the earth's crust. Example of those mining which are extracted from the earth's surface or from the earth's crust are gold, copper, and iron. These are materials, or these are extracted mining which are found in the earth's crust. So through that, these have been categorized in these first types of mining, which is metal mining industry. So by doing that, this metal mining industry has been extracted from the earth crust because materials which are found under the ground. So through that, we shall see the different methods which are used to extract minerals from the ground. So by using those methods now, and what is where we can extract minerals and to get these types of mining industry. So after looking at these first types of mining industry, let us see the next one, which is non-metal mining industry. Non-metal mining industry, this is a type of mining where its extraction doesn't involve heavy extraction of earth crust. Example of those minings are coal, oil, rocks, etc. So by doing that, these types of mining industry now does not involve heavy extraction, because this material, it is easier to find under the ground compared to these first types of mining industry, whereby this involve the heavy and this is involve the light extraction, because it is only involve the use of technology so that this can be extracted from the ground. So after looking at that, my dear students, I think everybody of you have understood the meaning of mining industry and the types of industry. So after looking at that, let us see the method of mining industry. Mining industry, my dear students, has the different method, and each method of mining industry has been put or explained according to the nature or according to the way how this mining can be found or can be extracted from the particular area. So through that method of mining industry has classified into three ways. The first is open cast mining industry. Open cast mining industry, this method involves the removal of the earth rock lying above the minerals. So open cast is one of the methods of mining industry, whereby the rocks that arise above the minerals has been removed so that those minerals can be found in the simple way. So through the removal of the rock which lies on the mine or on the gold or on copper or other minings is what we call open cast. So this open cast is one of the simple methods which is used to help people during the extraction of minerals from the ground, whereby now machines can be used to extract those minerals under this method, which is open casting, as one of the methods of mining industry. Another is underground mining. Underground mining now, what is it? This method employs in mining ore that lies deep below the surface of the earth. Underground mining, this means that mining industry involves the extraction of mining from the ground. So if it is involved the extraction of mining from the ground, this means that underground as one of the methods involve the deeper extraction of material that is under the ore of the earth's surface, whereby now here science and technology is used so that the mine or the mining process can be reached at the goals, so that this product, coal, oil and the rocks, or diamond and the copper, can be got in the simple way. So through that, the application of science and technology is very crucial and applied, because there is a need of the use of machines, because now there is a deeper below the surface of the earth, whereby it may involve 100 meter or more than 100 meter until to reach the area where golds or copper are available. So through that, this method is suitable for extraction of that material or that mines, because of the nature of the area, or because of the nature, or because of the method that has been appointed to be used, so that it can help to extract those materials or those minerals. And the last method is alluvial or place mining. Alluvial or place mining, this is another method of extracting or of separating minerals from other accumulation material or from the contamination of other material. This method is always or is most used in the mine used in the river valleys. You can find there is minerals which are found in the river. So by doing that, this involves the mixture of alluvial material with the water. If there is alluvial material with the water, so this method used so that it can separate the material that is not needed and the material which is needed. So through that, alluvial place mining is the suitable method which involve the removal of mines which are found in the liquid states or which are found in the area where there is a movement of water or the flow of water from one area to another area. So my dear student, this method, if the mines we apply to involve in mining activities, automatically it will help to get those mining from different areas. So therefore, after looking the whole definitions, type C and this method of mining industry. So now let us see the importance of mining industry to the economy of the country or in the economy of Tanzania. The first, it creates employment opportunity. Mining industry as an industry, it is composed with a number of people, whereby in those industries or in those areas where mining is taking place, there is different employment opportunities because there is cars, there is machines, there is different department whereby people are needed so that they can fit those positions. So through doing that, people now get employment according to their profession. If there is a driver will involve in transportation, if there is people with the human resource management will involve in human resource management, if there is a person involved in administration will be in the administrative system. So through that, mining has created employment opportunity to the people, especially in the area where mining activities is taking place. Example, there are Lake Zone at GGM, people are employed in the mining. Northern in Bariki, there people are employed in mining. So through that, people get employment due to the presence of mining activities in a particular country or in a particular area. After looking the first point, let us see point number 2. Mining also involves the issue of urbanization. Urbanization, this is a growth of cities or center, whereby now, through migration of people from one area to another area, looking for employment opportunities or need to make investment, or people are moving from one place to another toward the area where mining activity is taking place, so that to involve in business or to make it trade. So this led to the urbanization because of the movement of people from one place to another place to establish the new settlements. So through doing that, urbanization takes place. Point number 3, development of other sectors. Development of other sectors, this is the product of mining activities in a certain area, whereby mining activities involve the accumulation of money, whereby now the government receive funds from different nations because of the presence of that mining industry. The country receive foreign currency because of the presence of the mining industries. They also gain the national income. So through gaining the national income, the income will be distributed in other sectors so that to develop the sector, like sector of transport and communication, sector of agriculture, sector of education, sector of healthcare, whereby social services will be distributed by those money earning from mining activities. There is provision of raw material. Also, provision of raw material is another impact or another importance of mining industry, because this raw material will be created from the mines like gold, copper. So through doing that, there is the creation of different things. There is a creation of watch, creation of something which has a value due to the presence of those mines. So by doing that, or through the presence of mines, raw material will be found in the country due to that mining that extracted from a particular mine. Also, it provides national currency. National currency is accumulated from the mines after selling those mining like gold, copper, diamond, and the other materials, or oil, gas. So through selling those raw materials extracted from the mines, now the nation currency increase, or the national income increase. So that is all the importance of mining industry in any country. Example, in Tanzania, we have many mines in mining industry, whereby now the government benefit from the investors who are involving in mining activities. Also, we have it improve living standard of the people. This is another importance of tourism. Tourism. Yeah, this is another impact or the importance of mining industry. It involves living standard of the people, because people are earning salaries, people are earning wages from these mining industries or this area, whereby people who are working in the industry of mining receive salaries, or people who are involved in different activities like trading activities or transportation receive amount of money or create some amount of money, so that now after getting that amount of money they improve their living standard. So after looking at that, my dear students, that is all aware about the importance of tourism. That is all aware about the importance of mining industry in the country. So after looking at that, let us see the effect of mining industry. Mining industry has different effects, and the first is air pollution. Air pollution is due to the use of chemicals or the use of heavy machines in extraction of mining industry, whereby now it produces soot. So that soot involve now the contamination of air on the atmosphere, whereby now the air pollution exists. Another is soil degradation. Soil degradation is the removal of the uppermost layer of the earth's surface. The removal of the uppermost layer of the earth's surface occurs during the cleaning of the area, or during the rush away of an area, so that the activity can take place. So through doing that, even this soil degradation takes place because of the heavy functions which is going to take place there. So that functions or activity that is taking place in the certain area, or especially in the mining activities, ready to the soil degradation to take place. Also, there is deforestation. Deforestation now, this is a process of cutting a tree down without replacing. So the process of cutting a tree down without replacing also is another effect or another impact of mining activities in a particular area. Take an example in Geita region. There is the problem of deforestation, because each and everywhere of the region there is mining activities which is taking place. So if there is a mining activities taking place, now the cleanness of the area will take place. Even this cleanness to take place will involve the cutting down of the trees. So the process of cutting down the trees will lead to the deforestation in a particular area where mining activities is taking place. After looking at that, let us see point number 4. Environmental pollution. Environmental pollution also is another impact of mining activities, whereby environmental pollution now takes place due to the accumulation of unwanted material on the earth's surface during the extraction of minerals from the ground. Through the extraction of the minerals from the ground, now the unwanted material are deposited in everywhere, so that the area can be open. So through that, this environmental pollution occurs. Also, there is a loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity, this means after cleaning the area where now in the certain particular that mining taking place, some animals now move from one place to another place. So through that, this situation of biodiversity exists. Yes, my dear students, after looking the effect of mining industry on the environment, so now let us see the ways of how we can minimize the effect of mining industry on the environment. The first point is to pass the policy of afforestation on the environment. The policy of afforestation on the environment, this will help to reduce the problems caused by mining on the environment. Example, through this afforestation now are the ways of planting trees on the area whereby the trees are being cut down. We reduce the problem of soil erosion, we reduce the problem of soil and land degradation. So through this policy now, the environment will be covered with the trees after being planting on the area where trees has been cut down. The second is to carrying out extensive research about the possible effect of carrying out mining activities in a given area. Through making research on the area where economic activities of mining is taking place, we'll come up with the investigation of what should be done on the environment so that we can reduce the problem of mining, which is ready to, example, the spread of diseases. Also, mining activities may lead to the soil erosion. So through making this research, the researcher will come up with the critical analysis or with the critical conclusion, whereby now we advise the government so that the government will inform the investors on the way how to keep the environment and not to disrupt the environment. Another is rehabilitating land once the mineral have been exhausted. Rehabilitating land once the mineral has been exhausted. This means that is to leave the land so that it can be covered with the trees, or to keep the land on the manner way so that the environment which is distracted now can be covered with the different grasses, plants. Through doing that, these problems will be reduced or will be resolved on the environments. Also, they're coming up with the enforcing laws to protect the environment. If the government will come up after doing the research, will come up with the system or the program of environmental conservation. Now we're ready to the protection of the environment, whereby the environment now will be clean and the environment will be covered with trees and not to be polluted or soil erosion. So by doing so, automatically the environment will be protected by everybody, and everybody will be the security to other person. Through that, the environment now will be conducive and not to be extracted, as we have seen that as one of the disadvantage of the impact of mining industry on the environment. One of it is air pollution. So through law to protect the environment will be conserved and keeping on the clean way. Point number 5 is to provide education about the environmental conservation. In the area where this activity is taking place, people, if we receive education about the environmental conservation, the problem will not take place on the environment, because people are able to keep the environment due to the education that they have received from the government or from the environmental conservation affairs or to the sector of environment. So whereby the sector of environment now will pass the law about the environment and they will educate people about the environment. Now the environment will be conservated with those people or those people who are involving in a particular area to carry out mining activities. So through doing that, the environment all in all should be kept in a good way, so that we can be ready for the development of the economy of the country through the attraction of the rainfall or other things which may lead to the agricultural activities to take place. After looking at that, let us see the advantage of other minerals, which is oil extraction. Advantage of oil extraction in the world, one of it is to ensure employment opportunity to the people. Extraction of oil ensure the employment opportunity to the people in any nations where it takes place, because oil extraction led to the contribution of the rise of the national economy, whereby after the rise of the national economy now, the country now distribute that amount of money receiving from the taxpayers and the other sources of revenues, whereby now the country budget is very higher and is distributed in different sectors, so that even those sectors will grow. So even those sectors now, people will be needed in different areas. So where now opportunity will be available, or the oil extraction will lead to the development of the country, or will lead to the development of the huge industries, whereby in the industries now there will be needed of the skilled labor and unskilled labor. So through doing that, opportunity will be available, hence people will get employment. Another is the source of foreign exchange. How the source of foreign exchange? The foreign exchange is due to the coming of people from one nation to another nation, looking for purchasing of those raw materials or those resources which are extracting in a particular area. So through doing that, people will come with their own national currency and to make exchange in a particular country where those oil are extracted. So during that, the national economy will rise due to the exchange of the foreign currency. Another is to improve the improvement of social service. The improvement of social service now come after the nations to gain some amount of money from the taxpayer and the revenue collection, whereby now those money collected, the government now. Okay, let us see the advantage of oil extraction. First of all, there is employment opportunity. The extraction of oil extraction, it has led to the different advantages, which is one of them is employment opportunity, whereby now this employment opportunity is due to the available resources in a certain countries lead to the employment opportunity because it provides tax and other revenues to the nation income. So through that, people involving in oil extraction get employment because of the mining, as it need different people to be like operator, driver, and other people who can ensure that there is extraction of oil. Point number 2, source of foreign exchange. The source of foreign exchange is due to the people moving from one area to another area for the need of that oil. So through that, they come up with their own money, whereby now they change that currency so that they can fit to buy those raw materials. Another is improvement of social service. Improvement of social service in the area where extraction of oil taking place is due to the availability of money after selling that oil. So the money involving in this trade now the country use to build and to provide different social services like schools, health center, and the water supplies. Another is improvement of transport and the communication system. Improvement of transport and the communication system, this is due to the transportation of those raw materials from one area to another area now. So through doing that, the government, after receiving that amount of money, now improve the network system that is road from one area to another area as the connection of the mining center from one area to another area. Another is provision of energy and the power. Energy and the power. Oil is the energy also. So through the extraction of that oil, now people get energy and the power. After looking at that, let us see the advantage also of natural gas extraction in Tanzania. The extraction of gas has different advantages. The first advantage is natural gas production is the source of employment to the people. This is true because during the extraction of gas in the mining, need manpower, skilled labor and non-skilled labor. So all people get employments. Another is it helps to supply gas and electricity. Natural gas has been used for the run of different machines. Also it produces electricity. So through doing that, people are enjoying in their home and in other domestic uses like cooking, heating, and etc. Also in the industry, this has been used to provide power. So gas is very important because it provides power like electricity, and it is used in the domestic purpose. Also it generates revenue to the government. Through selling gases, the government collects revenue from different areas where this gas is extracted. Example here at Mtwara, people are using electricity produced from the natural gas. Also it is used as a source of energy in the industry. It's a source of energy in the industry because it provides electricity to be used for the generation of different machines. Thank you very much, my dear students, for listening. So before to end up the session, let us see now the question. Explain 5 problems of mining industry in the country. Problems which face the sector of mining activities or the sector of mining industry in the country, there are so many. So after studying this topic, you will be responsible to do this question. Thank you very much, my dear student, for listening. Let us wind up.